Okay, a dating question it would be, what are red flags in a relationship to you?
Ooh, red flags in a relationship. I would say disrespecting each other in public is a big one. You're going to fall out. That's going to happen. Do you know what I mean? But when you're amongst friends or family or whatever, you don't try and have an argument with your partner in front of your peers or your family.
Right.
You know, if something happened that you're not happy with, you go, okay, behind closed doors, or when the event is finished, you go, babe, this happened. I didn't really appreciate this, right? Because this is how it read to me and this is how it made me feel.
Right.
When you try and have an argument with them in front of other people, you disrespect yourself and the relationship by doing that.
Right.
And it's not about, oh, I have to be fake for other people, but it's about understanding that every relationship needs... When you're in a relationship, it's both of your jobs to protect the relationship.
Right.
So part of that is setting boundaries, like not staying in the same bed with another woman or another man. You know, might be like, obviously not going on dates with other people, or like talking to random people, you know, if they DM you or something like that, like if a guy's trying to hit you up. But part of that is, even when you fall out, is maintaining a level of respect for the relationship to other people.
Right.
That's how you both protect it. So I'd say that's definitely a red flag.
Yeah.
I'm guessing we're talking about outside of the extremes of abuse and stuff like that. What's another red flag? I would say too much jealousy.
Right. Yeah.
I don't think there's anything wrong with a little bit of jealousy, because sometimes it's a bit nice if our partner's a bit territorial over us.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's a bit nice. But when it's like, for example, like, imagine if we're together and a guy comes and hits on you and I have a go at you. It's like, how's that your fault?
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? How can I can be jealous, but if I'm constantly being jealous because of attention you're getting, right, when you're not doing anything to invite that in, and let's be honest, it's kind of like, well, you know, half the time, bro, if you're with her because, you know, part of it you find her beautiful, then other guys are going to too. That's just what goes without saying. And same for the guy, right? But I think when you're always having conversations about someone's being jealous, usually there's an element of almost, could be an anxious attachment style there, or it could be definitely high insecurity for some reason.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
And you both want to work to make each other feel secure within the relationship, but also understand, be like, okay, I may not like this, but it's okay because, you know, we're individuals as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Any red flag you think in a relationship maybe I've missed?
For me, obviously, the same thing you said, too much jealousy. Not only disrespecting the partner, obviously not like being disrespectful to their family. So for instance, if I'm with someone and I go to their house and they speak to their mum rudely or their dad rudely, I just think that's a big red flag there.
100%.
For me, in a relationship, like when they try to control you too much. Obviously, I get it when a guy is like, oh, for instance, if I'm going out and I'm wearing something a bit revealing and he tells me to change, I wouldn't be mad at that, because obviously he doesn't want me to get too much attention from other guys. He wants me to look a bit more presentable, more modest and stuff like that. So I get that on that part. But when it comes to like, oh, you can't speak to this person, or I don't want you hanging around with this friend anymore because of this, stuff like that, I think that's a red flag.
Okay, so I don't disagree with you, but I want to give you a scenario.
Right.
What if, because we know, you're a young, attractive woman, right?
Yeah.
So there are going to be a lot of guys who maybe want to start talking to you because they're interested.
Right.
So what if, let's say, you're in a relationship with a guy or whatever, and then a guy starts talking to you and you're like, oh, it's just friendly. But your boyfriend can see that this guy's maybe trying to pursue you.
Right.
If he was like, I'm not comfortable with you talking to him, would you say that's controlling and something that he should let go of? Or would you say, you'd be like, oh, that's kind of fair?
I would obviously stop talking to the guy because obviously my partner don't like it. Right. I wouldn't say that's controlling. That's just him being a man and like trying to protect me from another guy trying to come in. So in that sense, I wouldn't be like, no, that's controlling. But I mean it in a sense of where I've got my friend that I've known longer than him, and obviously me and him are dating, and he's telling me I can't talk to my friends or I can't go out with my friends.
Yeah, that's different. Yeah.
In that sense, I would be like, that's controlling and manipulative.
Yeah, I agree. I think, and I always say this, I think if they were friends before you guys got together, you ain't got nothing to worry about, bro.
Exactly.
Because if she wasn't going to go there when she was single, she's not going to go there when she's in a relationship.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? And I say this for girls to guys in terms of sometimes girls can be worried about certain female friends of his.
Yeah.
There's like, well, if they've been friends before you guys got together. You
shouldn't really worry.
You know, you can get a bit like, okay, you want to be a bit territorial, but you don't need to worry about it.
But then that's insecurities on the girl's behalf.
Yeah.
Because if, like you said, if they've been friends with this girl way before you've come into the picture, why does it matter?
Yeah.
Obviously, the girl's obviously gone through past experiences where probably she's been with someone where they've said that person's a friend, and obviously they're carrying those insecurities into that relationship.
Yes.
Obviously, I think that's wrong because you shouldn't bring past trauma into new relationships, because that's why a lot of relationships I find now are crumbling, because a lot of people bring in past trauma, and you shouldn't put that on that person, because not every person's going to do you the same that person did.
Very true. Something I always say is don't let the wrong treatment, we can give the right treatment to the wrong person.
Exactly.
And then because of how that happens, we then give the wrong treatment to the right person.
Yeah, and like my mum says, don't bleed on someone that didn't cut you.
100%.
Yeah.
Hope you really enjoyed that clip. If you want to watch the full episode where that clip is from, then I want you to click right here where you can watch the full episode. And if you're ready to claim your man today, enroll in my program below, and I'll see you there. Wishing you an amazing day.